beautiful ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Minette, aka Miminel, and this is MIMINEL'S Diary, Realities and Perceptions. If you're just passing by, thank you very much. Please don't leave without hitting the subscribe button, because right here we talk about everything that has to do with love, marriage, sex, and life's pertinent issues: unemployment, youth, career choices, and everything that concerns the youth. I'm very excited, and I'm sure a lot of us are still recovering from the Valentine saga. Permit me use the word saga because I saw a lot of heartbreaks, I saw a lot of tears, and I saw a lot of joy coming from other set of people. Congratulations to you guys, and those who got engaged yesterday. Oh my god, congratulations. We can't wait. Oh, please don't forget to send us invitations for the wedding. We need to come and slay and shut down the hall. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of MIMINEL'S Diary, Realities and Perceptions. Our slogan has always been realities and perceptions: what I think, what you think, the reality of what is, and the way forward. So yes, Valentine has come and gone. Let's go to serious issues now. So I'm sure a lot of you got engaged yesterday. Oh, for those who received flowers, oh, congratulations to you all. All right, so today I'm literally going to be talking about 3 things you should consider before getting into marriage. I'm not here to scare anyone. Let me put that disclaimer out there before I am being misinterpreted. No, I'm just here to create an awareness, or maybe give you tips, especially for the singles, both men and women, both the gents and the ladies. I'm here to give you tips, 3 main things you should consider or know before getting into marriage. But I think consider is the word. So I'm going to talk about these 3 things in regards to someone you may have already known. Maybe you've already been in a relationship, a courtship, cohabitation. Cohabitation is very common around here. Yeah, I'm not going to mention the location, but around here, for those of you who know what I'm saying. All right. So please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to also share this video. I'm seeing you people, those of you who are eyeing my link like this, and you are just doing face one kind, and you are not posting it. There's God, though. There's God. All right. And for those of you who are new subscribers, thank you very much for joining our family. You're welcome. We always have love in our hearts to give you. And for those who are still delaying to click that subscribe button, this red one down here, that one. You want us to blow you powder? I'm just kidding, guys, but please do subscribe. I would really appreciate if you can promote your girl by just hitting the subscribe button. I mean, it takes no data for you to do that. It doesn't eat your megabytes. So please don't forget to subscribe, and of course let me know your views on this topic, and if there's any other thing you might think I'm forgetting, because I could leave out a lot of facts or points in the course of my talking. So if there's any other thing you feel that is relevant for singles who are about to get married to know, please drop it at the comment section. Feel free to use that section. It is for you guys. All right, so enough talking. Let's go directly into point number 1. So the very first thing you should consider when going into marriage is background. Background. Always try to do a background check on your partner. Well, it's very common in Africa, especially when it comes to traditional marriages, that before 2 people get married, a lot of background checks are being done on both parties. But the thing is, it is usually done secretly without the consent or without the awareness of the families. Why is it done this way? Because they want to be sure that the person they are bringing into the family is someone who is sane, someone who is normal. There are a lot of mad people out there. I'm sorry, guys, just kidding again. But yes, there are a lot of people, not mad, as in mad, but a lot of people who are not peacemakers, and most homes are already battling with a lot of issues, so they will not want another trouble to the home. So before a lady or a man comes into that family, they always try to do a background check. This is usually done by the parents of the bride. Like the parents of the bride and groom, or any family member who is designated to do that, they go about asking questions about who this person is. They could ask your friends, they could ask neighbors around, they could ask random people. That is why it is very important for you to keep a good relationship with everybody. Imagine they're doing a background check on you, my sister, and they stumble on someone who has a very negative impression, or maybe they stumble, it's normal, they could fall on people like that, they could come across people like that, but maybe one or two, one is not too much. They could always work on that. But imagine that all the maybe 4 or 5 people they meet for investigation have only negative things to say about you. That's already like, oh my god, I could imagine how that will play out. I'm betting you your in-laws are not going to welcome you. So it's very advisable for you to keep a casual and good relationship with everybody around you. But then the background check is not, yeah, that's for the parents to handle. You do a background check on how this person was raised. You've been with the person, I'm sure you must have seen a lot of attributes about the person. If the person is violent, check if that is coming from his or her background, because there are people who grew up in homes where there is really no love amongst their parents, and so they tend to copy that. It takes the grace of God for a man to decide to be better. So if you start seeing traces of violence in that man, don't say that, oh no, he's going to change in marriage. My sister, run. The truth is that marriage does not change people, and this is where a lot of you get it wrong, because a lot of you are feeling like, no, when we get into marriage, he's going to change for the better. Marriage does not change anybody. Marriage only amplifies what is there. So if he's a cheat, if he's a violent man, if he's rude, if he's arrogant, if he's what, like, it just amplifies it. It takes a conscious decision to want to be better. So that decision comes from the man or from the woman, and not from any other party. So while you are at courtship, you should consider a lot of things. The background affects us a lot of times. There are some people who grew up in single parent homes, like they always grown up by just a single mom or a single dad. Now that home is usually not very balanced. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. A lot of children who grow up in those homes are not really balanced, because they cannot place a balance between both parents, the responsibilities of both parents. So a lot of times they grow up being very authoritative. Now that is something you should work on with your partner. While you're in courtship, agree to work on those things intentionally. Don't get to marriage and you start saying you want to change the man for being this or being that. Change or correction upwards is regarded as disrespect. What do I mean by this? You cannot come and correct a grown-up man of 30, 31, 32 upward. You're trying to correct him for the things his mother did not tell him to do while he was a kid. It's going to be hard for you to change that man. Correction or nurturing is that stage of nurturing where the child is still an infant is a stage where the child builds up whatever he has up here. So if he has been growing up with those attributes, what makes you think that he's going to change in the marriage? So background is very, very essential. You should ensure to know what makes your partner who he or she is, because a lot of times those background will come in to play a very vital role even in your relationship. There are some people who are so used to not being taken care of by their parents, and so sometimes they resort to doing a lot of negative things to get the needs they want. So for that kind of person who has been that person all along, it's going to be hard for you to just suddenly think that the person is going to give up on those attributes. But that's why I said it takes conscious decisions. It has to be intentional decisions for you to change, for your partner and for yourself, if you have to go into marriage and you know that you need to make this marriage work. So that is the first thing you need to do or you need to take into consideration before going into marriage. Background. The very second thing you need to take into consideration before going into marriage is peace. What do I mean by peace? Sometimes when you meet your partner, you would know. It's not a myth. I've heard a lot of women say this and I've experienced it myself. When you meet that man or that woman for you, you are going to know. You're going to feel it in you. There's this inner peace that comes with him or her. There's this fulfillment. There's this conviction. Now, even before getting to the point of conviction, even in your interactions with the person, this person you are dating should be able to give you peace, sanity. A man cannot think when he does not have peace, and your mind cannot give you successful results or good results if your mind is under attack. So the very first thing you need to consider is if this person gives you peace. No man will want to return to a home where it's always going to be nagging and noise all over the place. That's why you find married men in bars at 11, 12, 1 a.m. into the night, because they don't want to deal with their nagging partners. They just want to stay there and just return home when their partners have gone to bed. So as a man or a woman who is considering getting into marriage, you should consider the aspect of peace. Even the Bible talks about peace. Even the Bible seeks peace that surpasses all understanding. Because yes, peace is going to breed the understanding in the home. It's going to breed whatever sacrifices you need to make for your partner. It's going to breed the love, the affection, and everything you need. It's going to be the basics for your marriage. How do you build a marriage without peace? You should be able to know. Some of you, your relationships, there's no peace and you are there every day hoping and crying that this man will change. I will still repeat myself. Marriage does not change people. It's not a myth. Don't think that people who are married just say that because they want to say it or because they don't want people to get married. No. Marriage does not change people. It amplifies whatever is there. If care is not taken, if conscious decisions are not taken to change. So you should know who your partner is. If your partner is not giving you peace, I don't think you should be in that relationship. Because peace is what's going to bring every other thing. Every single thing you would be needing in that marriage. You should be able to be at peace, be comfortable around your partner. And this is what brings me to the third point, which is compatibility. Compatibility, I'll still repeat. Some people are just dating for very wrong reasons. Sometimes I look at people and I'm asking like, but why are they together anyways? Not like I have a perfect marriage, no, but I mean, you should be able to know why you're dating someone. You should be able to know why or where you're heading to with this person. There are some people who are not even compatible. There's no comfort. Everyday fighting, everyday quarreling. What are you both doing in the relationship? You are not compatible. You should be able to find comfort in your partner. You should be able to be at peace with your partner. You should be able to go along. Your dreams, your vision should be one, should be the same, where you're heading to. If you're not heading the same direction, one person has to give up. And most cases, it's not always going to be easy. Because most women or men will not want to give up their dreams because they want to. Anyways, because women will not want to sometimes give up their dreams because they want to support the dreams of the man. A lot of people are going through that. So you should be able to know where you are heading to and how comfortable you are around your partner. You should not be dating because of the fame, the money. I know a lot of girls will come at me for this and they'll tell me it's better you cry in your Benz than to. No, my sister, no. Peace and compatibility matters a lot. Don't go into what you're not sure. Don't go into a home you go and start envying other people. So man, they drink their poor gari. That's pidgin anyways. They drink their gari and they're happy, they're contented with what they have. You are there with your everything, but you still cannot find peace. They're not forcing you, my sister. If you are at this stage and you can't find that peace, then it's best both of you go your separate ways. It is best, because at the end of the day, when you get into marriage is not something you walk into and say, okay, if it doesn't work out, I'll leave tomorrow. No, you're tied for life. The Bible is against divorce. Well, anyways, that's up to you. There are a lot of religions out there, but so it all depends on what you believe in. But marriage is a sacred union between two people, and it's for better, for worse. You don't want to sleep by a man you're not comfortable with. You don't want to sleep by a man you're not proud of. You should be able to be proud of a man or a woman you're going into marriage with. You should be able to flaunt that person around. If a man loves you, he's going to profess that love, he's going to provide, and he's going to protect. Professing the love means he's going to flaunt you wherever and whoever he holds important that you should meet. So sometimes if you're not compatible with them, I don't understand why you keep running after a man or a woman who is definitely not going to give you the peace you will be deserving, or I mean you deserve better, right? So if the person is not giving you that peace, that comfort, why chase after them, why run after them, or why go into marriage? Because the tendency is a lot of young girls go into marriage out of peer pressure. Quote me anywhere, a lot of people, oh, all my friends are getting married, oh, what's happening to me, oh, I'm approaching 30, what's happening, I can't find a man, I'm not even in a serious relationship, and they just want to get married because their friends are getting married. Some other times a lot of them just get married out of pity. Maybe they've been for long with this man and they are partners, and they feel like, oh, he has done so much for me, or no, let me just endure and marry out of pity. There are very wrong reasons why you should get married. Marriage has to come naturally. It has to be a selfless expression of love. It has to be from your heart. It's not supposed to be forced. It's not supposed to be attached. You're not supposed to attach those reasons to them. Let's try to be wise, ladies. I'm really begging. Try as much as you can to check your compatibility with your partner. You don't marry that kind of man you cannot even crack jokes with. You cannot even laugh. You people cannot even grind small grinding. You cannot even do any, like, your home is just tense, he's just there. No, my sister, is going to bore you. It's going to be hard on you in the home. You should have a playful partner. Marry your friend. Marry your best friend, like they always say. It's not a joke, it is true. Marry your best friend. There's a reason for this. The long term of that relationship or of that marriage depends on that friendship. There are days when love is not enough. There are days when you don't even feel like, I love this person. There are days when you yourself cannot even love yourself. So how would you be loving another person? So that is where friendship comes in. Because if that foundation is not there, you cannot work. If you must cope in marriage, compatibility is very important. The fact that a man has a good heart, there's no guarantee that he has a good head. Check sense. Be able to know, read those signs and know. And the fact that a woman is good doesn't make her a good wife. The fact that a woman is good doesn't make her a good wife. There are so many people out there who can pretend during courtship. I'm sure a lot of us have heard of cases where they will say, how the woman don't change, so now I don't marry it. Yes, she can put up pretense for as long as you see true colors when she's inside the home. That's when you see her real colors, as who she really is. So compatibility plays a very vital role. Don't underlook signs. Don't undermine certain key things and say, no, we'll work on it, or maybe in a gradual process. No. Take into consideration those, and both of you should be able to deal with each other. It has to be a balance. It's 50-50. Don't undermine those things. Cope with your partner naturally. It should be effortlessly. When you're struggling to cope with them, no, struggling to meet up to their lifestyle, struggling to want to be happy in the relationship, my sister, marriage is not going to be any different. My brother, is the same thing. Don't follow big waist and big breasts and fall into temptation or the trap of marrying the wrong person. Take into consideration all those signs. They are very, very necessary. No man wants to marry a woman who will constantly disrespect him. That is what I've learned over time. It's a personal experience for myself. I can speak for myself anytime, any day. No man will tolerate that nonsense from a woman. So if you're already at courtship and she's already disrespecting you like that, so what makes you think that during the marriage she's going to start respecting you, or it will develop overnight? So you should, and that's why I always say it's a conscious decision. Prayers. The change starts from within. Acceptance of fault. I think I'm going to make a video on how to change, because yes, I've not been the best of persons. For people who knew me way back, I've not been the best of persons, but I'm changing every day and I'm growing every day. So why not impact other lives? I'm really going to do a video on that. I think maybe after the month of love, maybe next month, we're going to talk on those issues, because a lot is really going on right now in the society, depression and all of that. So we're going to have more topics on that next month. So but this month is all about love and marriage. So those are 3 basic things you should consider before getting into marriage. I'm definitely going to do more of this type of videos because it's February, and of course it's a month of love. So please, if you've been watching up to this point, I think it's time you give this video a thumbs up, and thank you very much for staying with us up to now. I do appreciate you, and I pray for the singles who are about to go into marriage. I pray you make the right decisions, you make the right choice. I pray you marry your friend. I pray you marry your best friend. Yes, that is the word. Marry your best friend. And of course, don't undermine the power of prayer. Before going into marriage, do a lot of prayers and commit it to God. Ask God if this is truly the person for me. And I wish you all the very best. I'm waiting for invitations. So I'm waiting for invitations. I need to come and slay. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining in on today's episode, and until next time, bye bye.